Okay, now we're going to move a step further with functions, and now we're going to look at how we could write arguments in functions. Okay, how we could define functions with arguments included. Now I'm going to continue that from here. Now I'm going to write another function. Let's call that one let's just say hello to. Now let's assign a variable. Let's say the variable is word, and the statement should be, now statement is echo hello, and then we'll append the variable hello world. So as anything that the user inputs into this place is being substituted, and you have hello, that thing that is being imputed here. I don't know if you get it, but if you don't, we'll check that out in a minute. So we are going to call on this function since we've defined it. Okay, now we're going to do that by writing say hello to. Now you might be surprised how or why it is being echoed without we calling or writing echo say hello here. Now the reason is because while we were defining the function, we've already used the word echo. So using another echo here is not gonna make that sense, okay? And probably it might echo back an error to you. So when you include an echo in the function, there's no need to including an echo when you want to call on the function. Okay, so we're going to try that, and so we'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. But for now, let's finish up what we're doing here. So now we're going to write a particular variable in place of the variable word. Let's substitute it with something. So now I'm going to say what I want to substitute mine with is everyone. Okay, do I need to put that in quotes? Okay, let's get back to what we're doing here. Now I'm going to call on this function. Okay, I'm going to call on this function, say hello to, and we'll impute a word, say everyone for instance, and let's delimit that. Okay, now let's save that and see what we'll get. You see that? Hello everyone. Okay, so that is how you call on functions when you have arguments while defining the function. Okay, so depending on how many arguments that you define while writing the function, you use the same number of arguments when you are calling on the function. Okay, so now we're going to look at functions with more than one argument in later video, but for now let me try to go back to what I was explaining, and let's clarify that. Okay, so I'm going to echo a br tag so that we'll have a finely spaced between the first hello world and the second hello everyone. So I'm going to put a br tag there and refresh that, and you see the hello world and the hello everyone on two separate lines. Okay, so now let's try to echo this and see what we'll get. Now let's echo say hello world. Let's refresh that. You see nothing happens. Okay, so you can echo it, but it's a very bad practice echoing in the function and still echoing while calling on the function. So it's either you echo while defining the function or you echo while calling on the function if there are simple functions like this. Okay, so that is how it works. So in our next video we're going to talk about some other things, but for now there are some few things I would like to tell you about function. Now a function cannot be called twice. Okay, it is not dynamic. It works like a constant. Okay, when you define a function you cannot define it twice. Okay, now let's try to define say hello again, and let's see what we're going to get. Now I'll copy that code and paste it right here, and I'm just going to change this to something else. I'm going to change this to something else, or let me change this rather to something else. Let me say having fun. Okay, let me say having fun, then the variable. Let's just check and see. Then you see a fatal error, cannot declare say hello, PHP line 18 and like that. Now you discover that it actually gave us an error because you cannot define a particular function twice. Okay, it doesn't work like that. And defining a function, you can use an if else statement while defining a function in the function is still going to work. Okay, but defining a function inside an if else statement is a very tricky one. Okay, and if you're not good with that, I'll advise that you forget about it and program normally. Call the function outside an if else statement. Do not include it in an if else statement, but you can include an if else statement in the function. I'll catch you in the next video.